get down, get down, get down, get down tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Get down, 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 get down.
I
God damn it.
never want that to happen again. Jesus Christ, dude.
My man went straight
I had
up
a
Bill
pretty good-
Withers on us.
But I had a pretty good rhythm with it too.
Good Kraken.
What's cracking, everybody, and welcome to episode 90 of the Shipwreck Show. I am one of your resident captains tonight, Ernell Pearson, alongside the Broken Rib Man. He's not gonna take us back to our Cracktober names. This is Garrick's now. This is the Broken Man.
Oh shit, dude, it's Cracktober.
It's Cracktober, baby. We're fucking here, dude. The Broken Man, Garrick Bartholomew.
I mean, that's kind of funny considering.
Dude, Garrick, how are you?
Yeah. Honestly,
Broken.
pain. I'm in pain.
Uh-huh.
Because that's how I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too bad though. They've got me on a lot of meds. I have like a fucking bag full essentially at this point. And because update. I have pneumonia. I'm recovering from pneumonia, and so I had a cold that became bronchitis, and then I, like a millennial, didn't treat it appropriately, and that bronchitis became pneumonia. But it was like, so it's walking pneumonia, but that's not like a real thing. It's basically just saying it's pneumonia, but it wasn't so bad at the point when I got diagnosed that I was like, not breathing and was bedridden and had a fever and shit. Like I caught it early, but had pneumonia nonetheless. But apparently that's what they used to call it, is walking pneumonia. I think that's like, that makes it sound very plague-like for some reason. I don't know why.
It really does.
I mean, it is.
I was just like, I have walking pneumonia, and you're just like, dude, that sounds like I'm gonna spread it everywhere.
Isn't it contagious?
Yes, it is, which is why I had to take time off work to take antibiotics before I could go back.
Ah, okay.
And I'm still wearing I'm still wearing a mask all day because I'm not an asshole.
Right. Sure. I'm just saying, it sounds to me like walking pneumonia still fits the bill. You know what I mean? It still fits the bill.
I guess
it kind of makes you sound a little bit like the like gas zombies and Left 4 Dead. But if the shoe fits, it fits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh shit. Another small thing that, like, I was gonna talk about this on Tuesday, but then fucking my computer fucked off. So on Sunday I got to go to a concert. It was outdoors. It was cold. I probably shouldn't have gone. It's probably what made it worse, which is why I needed to go to the doctors the next day. But I digress.
Probably.
So I went to a concert on Sunday and I saw Death Clock and Baby Metal, and it was fucking dope. Like, they both put on incredible performances. I didn't know any Deathlock songs. Like, I mean, like, I was familiar with a few of them just from watching the show.
I know you've never really been that big.
But like, I didn't know them. But what was really cool is the whole set was like, they were backlit, so all you got was the silhouettes of the individuals playing the instruments.
Ooh.
And the whole set was animated. Like, each song had like its own animated, and it was animated exactly like Metalocalypse. Like, exactly like Metalocalypse. Same characters and everything.
That's
like,
so
it was
rad.
literally just, it was like, each song was like a 3-minute Metalocalypse episode, and it was fucking dope. And then Baby Metal put on an amazing performance. First off, I didn't realize they had once again picked up a third member. I somehow missed that.
Yeah.
And then, dude, they pretty much played every song that I possibly wanted them to play, like all of their bangers and their big shit, and a couple of new songs as well. And it was really fucking, dude, honestly, it was great. I really would have loved to sing along, but I couldn't bring myself to do it just because I fucking couldn't breathe. So
Sure, that's fair.
I genuinely enjoyed myself. It was an amazing concert. One of the most like awesome, like, choreographed, like, sets I've ever seen.
I've heard
not
both
a
of
massive
those
band.
bands are fucking phenomenal. So like that's not surprising the least bit. To kind of go in tandem with what Garrick's saying here, I got to finally see Sleep Token on Sunday. And Garrick had heard from me that night, in which I was talking about how I was a little bit disappointed in their set list, only because they they played one song that I really
hold
enjoy.
up. Pump
Yes.
the brakes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You said in your own words, very in capital letters.
Yes.
Very upset. Not a little.
Yes, I was.
You was very upset.
I was shocked that they picked the songs that they did. Like they're all good songs. I love all Sleep Token. But there are some songs that I feel are like pinnacle Sleep Token songs, and they played 2 of them. And only one of those 2 I'm like, fuck yeah about, and that's The Love That You Want, right? They played that and I was like, fuck yeah, that song's tight.
Great song. What's the other one?
The Offering, obviously, which is like,
The Offering is great.
yeah, good song.
The
But
whole set looked great.
they only picked one song off of Sundowning to play, and that's like one of my favorite albums of all time. So going there and having the only song that they picked on Sundowning be the one song of the album that I'm not that crazy about, in comparison to the other songs on the album, and it was the last song of the night, I was like, I'm just feeling a little bit salty. However, they fucking killed it. They killed that shit. Oh my God, this band is tight. This band is super tight. Not a single fuck up came out of this fucking band. They were fucking magic. That bass player has some kind of way of controlling the audience that is thoroughly impressive. Like, because the singer, Vessel, which we're not doxing our boys in Sleep Token. If you want to find out, go find out on your fucking own. We're not doing that. But research. Vessel, the vocalist for Sleep Token, he kind of just, he sings. There's no conversations in between songs or anything like that. He sings, he focuses on being the voice of the band. So the bassist and the guitarist are the ones that are more so interacting with the crowd. And the bassist was like in a position where like everyone loves this band enough in this crowd that he could just do hand gestures and people would, like, the entire crowd would listen. Like, it was insane. It was crazy. Like the first song kicks off and like they get to like a halfway point and he just like starts waving his hand back and forth and they just immediately, the entire crowd started doing it with him. There was another part where like they were halfway through a song and he's put his hand out like, stop, and everyone stopped. Like, just completely shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And then he just went.
You did not go to a concert.
So bad.
Like that.
You did not go to a concert. You went to a service.
It was fucking worship. Pure 100% worship, dude. Like, and it was so good. It was such a good experience in that sense because I was like, I've been waiting to see these guys for so long. Because DJ, they're from the UK. So they don't come here very often. So when you do get a chance to see the great one, Sleep Token, you take it. You know what I mean? So I did. Yeah, and regardless, I won't
be missing it next time. God damn it. I won't be. Next time is my time to worship.
Yes, 100%. You have to take that time. And I'm even though like I had some, caveats to the set list, it still was a wonderful experience to be able to finally see them live after all these years of listening to this dude's voice, just making me cry night after night after night. I finally got a chance to like see, but yeah, that's it. Someone hurt this man. Someone hurt this person real bad, and that is that. But speaking of getting hurt real bad, we have our resident dark boy. What's Xander's Cracktober name this year? What's Xander's Cracktober name this year?
Yeah, you do have like a moody vibe to your lighting and stuff this evening.
Actually, I got one
very
for you.
Sulky.
I got one for you, and I kind of mentioned it earlier. But you posted those AI like 90s photos. And I was gonna comment on one of them, but I got busy at work. But the bottom right one, the one of you in like a black leather jacket, was giving the Crow vibe. So this Cracktober, Xander, you are the Crow. Actually, let's make it even better. The Raven. You are that's because we have Raven.
That's Raven, bro.
You are the pigeon.
The mockingbird.
The pigeon.
The pigeon. It's
a pigeon.
Xander.
That
Cardinal, dude. Fucking,
hey,
I don't know.
Hi guys, it's
Xander.
Thursday.
How are you?
It's the Shipwreck show.
The Blue Jaybird.
I had a day and a half before it was even 10 a.m.
Oh man,
It's been
So hold on, pause real quick because I have to make sure I acknowledge this for Honey in chat. It said I had my son's birthday party that Sunday and was exhausted, so I can go see Sleep Token and Bad Omens played the next night. I heard you didn't actually miss that. They canceled the Portland date. Yeah, Bad Omens canceled the sold out Portland date. They canceled it because they needed a day to rest, apparently. So you didn't miss it. You'll be able to catch them again soon. Anyways,
I'll show cancellations this
heartbreaking,
weekend.
Heartbreaking, man.
It's heartbreaking.
Rough
But
stuff.
also on the artist side, like if they're having some like serious issues, like dude, we need a fucking rest. Like I mean,
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Speaking of not getting rest, though, Xander, continue on, my friend. How was your day today?
Woo! No sleep for the wicked, man. Fucking Christ. So I woke up this morning, got my daughter ready for school. So this was kind of like a shaky morning because she got detention. She was told yesterday that she was going to get detention for not listening, not doing her work, stuff like that. And us, and you guys know too, like given kind of the home situation right now, it's affecting her too. And when we registered her for school, we made sure like, hey, listen, this is kind of what's going on behind the scenes. Like, can we make sure that there is someone available to her, like a guidance counselor, or like we even talked to her therapist. They have someone at the school that can report back to the therapist, and like if there's any problems in school, they are the person to come in and like kind of help out and see and figure that out. Apparently that wasn't the case. And they're just going straight off to discipline the entire time. And I'm like, what the fuck? And what pissed me off the most was that when I called and spoke to the fucking principal and said, I don't agree with that. I don't want to keep my daughter after school there. I want her on the bus coming home. We'll take care of it at home. They said, we can't do that. I'm sorry, bitch. What the fuck? You're telling me your policy states that you can actually keep my daughter despite me not being okay with it? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, like I don't. They can't. Like if you as the parent come pick up your child, they can't stop you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
Like,
they're trying to get away with this
do
shit.
some shit. They might be able to like try some shit on their end, like not allowing her back or whatever. If they wanted to be shitty, like if they wanted to be shit, but they can't legally stop your as parent and guardian from collecting your child. Like I literally work in a fucking school.
You are indeed. Garrett can tell you out of anybody here.
And further fucking more, like my job is my whole job is the thing that Xander requested.
Yep.
Yeah, literally.
That's my whole job. So, dude, I'm really sorry that like the school that she's not getting the services and shit she needs.
Well, so hold on though. So how did you just say fucking whatever then, or like how are you guys going about it now?
I spent, and by the time I actually was talking to the principal, I was actually in the middle of Publix doing some like little grocery shopping. So that was also part of my morning.
Make a scene.
And so I'm sitting, I'm like I'm in the middle of the fucking bread aisle, right? I ended up putting the basket down. I'm like on the phone. This like old lady is like looking at like the bread where my shit's in front of, and I'm like, you're gonna have to fucking wait. So I'm talking to.
I'm on the clock, ma'am.
So in what case, like at what point was that ever shared with us that you reserve the right to keep our child? Like in what world does that make sense? And she's like, well, we have a policy. And I'm like, okay, listen, okay.
Yeah, but
obviously,
policy.
in my mind, I'm like, obviously, I'm not going to get anywhere asking her this question. So, okay, what does your detention entail? Okay, like what's going on? What's going to be? Because like, I don't want. They just sprung it on me. Like, hey, your daughter's going to stay after school. I'm like, and do what? Like, what are you gonna fucking do? And
do they actually call it detention? I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, are they like
elementary
living in the
school.
fucking 80s? They call it detention.
Yes,
they don't even call it detention at the high school level anymore.
This entire city, I swear to God,
are you living in a time bubble right now? Like, what the fuck?
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, it sounds.
There are some
antiquated
they still
shit.
offer corporal punishment.
Yeah, dude, that's some antiquated shit. Like from like on the school perspective, dude, that's whack.
Honey,
Yeah,
we
so luckily-
won't
luckily
see the
we are
city because we
moving
don't
in, like,
want
a week, so.
we don't want to dox Xander. But
Yeah, no,
I will
that's
say
fucked, bro.
he is in the Bible
move
Belt
further
area.
west. It gets better.
Yeah,
further
move
west. It gets better.
move to.
Dude, just keep coming
There's this
this general
really
direction.
there's this really great area in the Pacific Northwest.
Dude, and honestly, and if you don't want to come, if you don't feel like traveling that far, you could even stop a little in the in between, right? If you get tired.
I was thinking that. I was thinking maybe like Colorado.
Yeah, see, that's adjacent.
No,
like, that's acceptable.
nobody says I'm going to go to the Pacific Northwest and then says, never mind, let's go to Utah. Nobody
To be
does
honest,
that.
Utah.
if I
It
could,
is Utah.
if I
Nobody
honestly
does
could
that,
right now,
dude.
I would go straight back to New England because New England was amazing. Massachusetts,
Great clam
the
chowder.
school system there was phenomenal. I was blown away by the elementary school that my daughter was at, and then immediately coming over here, I was like, oh.
Tell you
You
what,
want to make it worse? You can come down here.
that is true. That is true. That New Orleans
true.
school system be brazy, dude. Xander,
I
give
don't
me.
live in New Orleans. Baton Rouge. I live in Baton Rouge.
Oh, my bad.
It's literally the capital.
stand
of
corrected.
The Louisiana. My bad.
Yeah.
Xander, give me the school's phone number in 30 minutes, and I'll have it sorted out for you.
I contemplated it.
Yeah.
Because
I
here's
was actually going to be like, listen, you're going to hear from my lawyer. And his name's Ernell.
Because
He's a great guy.
here's the deal. I'll put on my boss voice for him if you need me to. Like I happily will.
Hell yeah.
I happily will.
Yeah, man,
Because
find-
Well, I'm hoping my
Find
boss
the-
voice got them a little
Find
bit
the
shaken up.
Facebook mom group of your area where you live in and complain, and then they'll back you.
Oh, dude,
immediately.
they'll back
100%,
you
dude.
hard.
100%.
so hard.
Yeah,
here.
dude.
Not here.
You mean not here?
Everyone
Dude,
drinks
no.
the fucking Kool-Aid around here.
No, well,
That
the reason that they'll back you though is because like 80% of the population there is going to be libertarian. So like they're
And they're just
going to
gonna
be
be like,
conservative,
"Fuck
but they're
that guy."
libertarian. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah,
just
we
gotta
don't like establishment
word-
rules.
No, you gotta word your complaint.
You can't tell me
The
what to do
fucking
with my
system
kids.
is you gotta word your complaint really like in their tone, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that makes total sense."
Oh my god! So
Too much
today,
work. I'm literally
my
just gonna be
daughter.
like, fuck all y'all, we're out of here.
My daughter got detention for the first time, and she is 7 years old, right? And so, like, they just like, oh my god, a young elementary kid in detention. Tell us more. And then you say, yeah, all she did was sit there in class and told the teacher, I don't want to do this. And so the teacher retaliated by giving her detention, and now they won't let me pick up my kid from school. And so now,
do
like,
something
you-
like say
pisses
something like,
me
"Oh
off
yeah,
more-
they're doing some you gotta appeal to them. Like say like, "Oh yeah, they're teaching my child about gender studies, and I
There you
want
go.
to take them out."
there you go.
And then
There you go. My
Pisses
and
me
they'd be
off
like,
even
"Oh my
more, though,
what
is
does
that
America come to?"
earlier
Take
this
your child
week-
out right now.
Earlier this week, my daughter was telling me about an incident with this kid named Rowdy, which, by the way, if you're going to name your fucking son Rowdy,
You set them up to fail. What the heck?
dude.
Rowdy?
what the fuck?
Oh,
No,
dude.
this
Worse than
kid
Brody.
jumps in
Every
front
single
of Lydia.
time you in my personal experience anyways, like working in a school building, every time you meet a kid with a name like that, they are all the name always fits. It always fucking fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because like it's like you determine their name like before they're born or at their birth, and like they just fold,
a
they go into
prophecy.
that mold
Fulfilling
so
the prophecy.
well.
Yep, fulfilling the prophecy right there. Xander, we totally derailed you. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, you're good. You're good. But so Rowdy earlier this week apparently had jumped in front of Lydia and said, "No cutting," and pushed her out of the line and got in front of her. And she was just standing there the entire fucking time. And she was like, "No, I wasn't cutting. This is my spot. Get back there." And he didn't listen, so he went and told the teacher. And the teacher, according to my daughter, and I'm not saying my daughter is a liar, but obviously she's 7. Take everything with a grain of salt.
Sure.
2 parts to every story. But she said, the teacher told her, and I quote, "We don't tattle."
Oh. I mean, listen, I
sorry.
appreciate not trying to be a snitch. I appreciate that. But
Like I agree to that like sentiment when it's little things. Like even I will tell children at school. I would just like I'll literally be like, hey, like there's a time and a place, like, and this is like don't be a fucking tattletale. Like nobody likes a tattletale.
I tell my nephew
And,
all the
like,
time,
just-
don't be a fucking snitch, dude. You're snitching
like
right
like
now.
yeah, don't be a tattletale. But at the same time, if any reason an individual unwantedly puts hands on you, that's not tattling, right? You're like, that was unwanted physical contact. Like, you have the right to report that to an adult, and an adult should make you feel safe. Not when that information is reported, that's part of their job, not to just dismiss them and be like, no, don't fucking snitch, you stupid little shit. Which is essentially, which is the sentiment they're applying to that statement.
Exactly. And as a kid, that's what they're going to feel. Like, we've talked at length about our childhoods and how it messed us up later on in life. Even little things like this, little moments like this, where you have multiple adults sitting there putting you down every time you're asking for help. Like, I know this for damn sure because it happened to me. That's why I struggled with asking for help for so fucking long, because I got put down all the fucking time. Don't be a snitch. Don't tattle. Don't do this. Don't do that. Figure it out. Like, that kind of shit. It builds up. Like, you're the adult. Build that fucking trust.
Also, too, though, this is an exact reflection of why I was saying before that, like, I like that quote that I found a long time ago in regards to, like, my daughter, on how, like, I can't trust that men will, teach their sons how to act right, so I'll teach my daughter how to be a spear and a shield. That's exactly why I want to teach my daughter how to fight, because, like, some fucking stupid boy puts his hand on my goddamn kid.
There's always one.
I want the perfect situation, which my daughter's whooping their kid's ass, and then I'm whooping the parents' ass.
Yeah, one fucking slap chop to the fucking neck,
like,
right
you know what I'm
there,
saying?
and then he's
Exactly. And the
Yeah.
kid just 7 years old, no Adam's apple, gone. They swallowed
gone.
it. Yep.
He
Yep.
swallowed it.
Swallowed it.
swallowed
It's gone.
it.
Child's dead. Child is dead. My daughter committed
Yep.
manslaughter. It's crazy. But like,
Cyberpunk music plays, dude. Your daughter pulls out the fucking mantis blades and shit.
yeah.
Jesus. First mugshot at 8 years old.
Man, dude. But speaking of swallowing the Adam's apple, we all also
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Jesus.
That's right, baby. It is Good Kraken's
Yeah,
very own.
I have one.
But, yeah, I think I really did. You know what I'm saying?
Did you maybe? Oh shit, I'm sorry. DJ Zipper. Oh
Nice
shit.
cock.
Wrong sound.
Nice cock.
Nice cock.
The button's right below there. One. Oh, my bad, dude. DJ,
pretty good.
how is your Cracktober going so far, buddy?
That's all right, man. I shitty night's sleep. Ever since the fucking whatever that fucking alarm thing did that woke me up. Well, that night previous I didn't get a lot of sleep. And so I was just sleeping through the day. That thing went off at like 1 p.m.
I was gonna be
heard
like,
it.
dude, you mean the thing that went off in the middle of the afternoon?
Yeah.
and woke you up?
Wait a minute,
No. I woke
Like,
up,
I was at work.
heard it.
I was working.
I woke up, I heard it. It sent me into a panic for like 5 seconds, and I realized what it was, and I went
This is
back
a
to
test.
sleep. I went back to sleep until 4, and actually
Uh-oh.
5.
Garrick's camera froze. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
Garrick, you must fix.
Ah, God damn it!
We can't catch
We
a
made
fucking
it.
break around here, man. We can't catch a
Dude.
break.
What's our uptime right now?
Oh man. Well, DJ, continue on. Continue on, sir.
I'm gonna try to fix it.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
no.
I don't know,
This is perfect because you. So I'm not convinced you ever actually get a full night's sleep, right? So this is
No,
perfect
never.
because we might have your Cracktober name for this year, and it is Nightmare on.
Okay. Yeah. No, keep going. Keep going. No, say what you're gonna say.
Can we just go with Sleepy? I think Sleepy's good.
Sleepy? No, that's not.
It's ironic.
Freddy.
Huh?
Freddy can't sleep.
Freddy Boofer. You be boofing it, DJ?
I will fucking wish. I probably get sleep if I did. To be honest.
Danielle, did you get enough sleep? Because you're off your game, man.
I
No.
admittedly never get enough sleep. I promise you. Freddie, no sleep. There you go, Drac. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up. DJ, continue. No sleep.
We'll edit it.
One.
But
Bring it
yeah,
back to
I've been
R&B.
chilling. I had to do a bunch of shit today for school, and I still got some stuff to do after this show. So, and I gotta do that. But other than that, I've been trying to chill. Been trying to lower my chances for a mental breakdown. So, that's what I've been doing.
Whenever you figure that out, let me know. Because I've been having panic attacks almost every night in the shower.
In the shower?
I don't know
At least
why,
it's in the
dude.
shower,
It
dude.
just, like,
I
it's
get
like,
I get my panic attacks in bed, like right when I'm trying to sleep.
it's like
And-
it's like the last thing of the night, and I'm thinking like, the shower is supposed to be like a calming, soothing kind of just relax, just fucking wash your troubles away, right? But no, it's like as soon as I get in the shower, so do my troubles, and it just floods, and I'm just like, fuck.
Are you showering with hot or cold water?
It's been like just above lukewarm.
Switch it to cold.
Switch to cold.
Switch it to really cold or really hot.
Yep.
Like
But
try
yeah, I might do that.
try mixing the temperature. Like or one day you'll have a really cold shower, and then one day you have a really warm one.
It causes your body
might
to
do
go
that.
into an electric alive state and promotes cellular regrowth. Yeah.
Because like if you get it
Nice.
really cold, you'll focus on it being really cold instead of like whatever the fuck you're focusing on. And then once you're like the cold, and then you turn it really warm, and then you get to relax.
See, here's the deal. Honey mentions I shower in Hellfire. It helps. Here's the deal, right?
I don't know.
Here's
It's
the
just,
deal.
I think that's a woman thing.
It is. That's what I was gonna say, right? So I'm gonna say something
It's like
very brash
so hot, dog.
because me and Marilyn, we have a thing where every week we shower together. One night a week, guaranteed at minimum, we shower together. Because that's how we like sort of bonded when we first started like seeing each other was showers, because we actually like wash each other and shit. We had to limit it. Not because it was like hard to coordinate. I mean, sometimes it is. But we get in the shower and she fucking has this fucking handle, this bitch ass handle, all the way the fuck up in the red. And I like, she goes and she's like, come on, babe, let's go. And I'm like, all right, cool. I jump in. I'm like, ah!
It's usually the opposite. Anytime I've ever
it's
showered with
because
Jackie,
I
she has it
shower
way
hella hot.
colder.
Same. On my
Wait,
end.
really? Because like every
shower
partner
hose,
I've
I
been
want it
with-
way hotter.
I
I
think
do want to mention
think,
one thing though.
What?
I saw a video the other day. Jackie actually showed it to me, and this reminded me. It was the reality of showering with your partner. It was the funniest shit. Like
in most scenarios
expectation,
is terrible.
and it's like all steamy and everything. And you're like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But the reality is, the female partner in the scenario was sitting there like washing her hair, and the dude is just like out in the back of the corner, freezing, just like
Yeah.
And he goes to get in the water. He's like, hey, can I? And she like slaps him away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm pretty warm like all the time. Like even like I'm a warm body. So like I don't know.
Same.
If
Retweet.
if it's too hot, like I'm too sensitive to that.
Ejectocito, right?
But like all the partners they're just naturally like cold. And I'm like their skin is just cold. I'm like, how the fuck are you
I don't understand
alive
it
right now?
I
Are you
don't
a lizard?
understand it. Yeah,
I
they're
just don't
lizards.
get it.
That's what it is. They're lizards.
I mean, right off the bat, I mean, in my case, vitamin D deficiency, so that could be also.
No, that might
Well,
be
see,
it.
my thing is,
I-
I probably have like 49% body fat, something like that. At least over a deal. I don't know. I'm just throwing up a number out there.
Me and
It's all
Ernell
muscle.
probably
Shut the
right
fuck up,
there.
Kingpin.
That's
I'm like-
definitely not true. But
I'm like pretty warm at all times. At all times, especially when I
Even
sleep.
in cold
when I sleep,
weather.
I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm convinced it's my
you actually, oh my god!
he froze again.
Froze again. Damn.
Get it back up, dude. Get it back up. We have to.
You got it back up once. It's-
But But no, I'm
Shit,
pretty
bro, I'm gonna burn this
all
house
the
down, I
time.
swear to God.
I'm pretty all the time hot, like all the time. So the hot shower thing, I'm just like, I want my
no
showers to
way.
kind of be a reprieve, a retreat, if you will, of the natural warm world that is out there. You know what I mean? So I get in the shower,
Your
and I'm
escape.
fine with it being just lukewarm. I'm okay with that. And if I
I
want it to
like
be
mine's
warmer,
warm.
I turn it up a little bit. You know, I turn it up when I want to. You know,
Yeah, but going all the way, dude. All
monstrosity.
No,
shit.
man.
Monstrosity.
Yeah, I
dude.
can't do that.
Most like 30 degrees to the right, like 30, 40 degrees to the right.
I don't understand it, dude.
There's no way that thing's going all the way. There's
No
no,
fucking way, dude.
'Cause
No goddamn way.
I can't do it. Like even when it's cold, like even outside, dude. Like my hands are always warm. My hands will always be warm. Doesn't matter
See,
where.
for me, when it's cold out, I gotta gradually get there. Like I probably want it warmer than you guys normally have it, but I like if it's cold, I gotta thaw myself out first. Like it's because if you're like outside, especially like I'm usually always out fucking like shoveling snow and shit.
Yeah.
So when you get back and when you start to thaw out, you can feel it in your hands and stuff like that. The moment you hit hot water with that shit, that's gonna burn, dude. It
No, dude,
hurts.
I fucking love that feeling,
but
dude.
my hands are never
I
like
hate
that. You
that
know what I'm
shit.
saying? My hands are always free.
Also,
even
you
in
run the
cold, it's
risk
like
of
it's
like
always
shocking your
free.
fucking system.
Well, because like most of the sports that I played were like outside, like full contact sports. Like I'd be freezing, and the only escape that we had was that momentary like halftime, like go to the locker room, and I'm running my fucking fingers through like the hottest fucking sink water I possibly can because I only have like 30 seconds to do so, and so I'm trying to like warm myself up and then put my hands back in my little nappy thing, down at the waistline.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Right in there, and I'm like, okay. Or before I had that, it was just right in the pants. Right in the pants. That's a football thing right there.
Yep.
You just stick it right on your dick.
I did it in the back. I
Oh,
played
the back,
lacrosse,
the butt
it's-
cheeks.
So
The
it was
butt
like
cheeks,
the butt cheeks.
yeah, or like underneath the pads.
There.
You know what I'm saying? Underneath, you pull
Yeah,
your jersey
oh, yeah,
out
that
for
was
a little
good too.
bit, and then you tuck it back in before halftime's over. You know what I'm saying? Just like that.
Yeah, because after a while, it starts to get a little bit cold where you had your hands. Like there's like that little bit of air that kind of gets under, especially like the pads one right there.
Holy shit! Garrick's showing us his Halloween costume for the year. He's black.
Bro, what the fuck? Don't know.
We need to have something new. We need to have something new for Shipwreck Show for that shit.
Okay. We're once a week, every week, for the Brethren Court, gathered together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way.
I hate it here.
I'm telling you, we're having a douche jar. We're gonna have a little douche jar in our new overlays for 2024. Every time you make a shitty ass joke like that, you have to gift a sub to one of our viewers.
Listen. It's way funnier because Garrick's white. It's way funnier because of that. If you're on this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive content, and soon have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services. But you can also support us by following and subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bio in order to get updates when new episodes go live.
Everywhere.
Garrick, do you want to like leave the Discord call and come back? You can. You can try that.
Dude, the camera's not even lining up. I think it might have breathed its last breath.
Is it the camera or is it the
Yeah, like the camera is like physically like turning itself off.
What the fuck? What kind of camera do you have?
I don't know, bro. A fucking $30 one I bought on Amazon 3 years ago.
Yeah, that'll do it for you.
That's shelf life. I mean, 2 years is the shelf life, I believe.
Well, we can still hear you. Can you still hear us?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, it's just my camera's just
Well, I think that works just fine here. Maybe I can try to find an easy solution here. There might be an easy solution
get an
here.
image. We have plenty of screenshots of gear. Why don't we substitute that in?
Yeah, there you go. That works. That works just fine. Here, let me find.
Do you have
let
that
me
one
find-
shirtless one that I photoshopped?
Oh, what?
Yeah, we did some Garrick fanfic stuff for an evening. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That's
man.
where our Mondays are going. We're not working on the new shit for 2024 for Good Kraken. We're actually just doing Garrick fan fiction.
Oh, hold on.
We're making a visual novel.
Mihoy Manoy,
It's gonna
Mihoy
be-
Manoy, you know what I'm saying?
Putting
but
up the visual
Dra-
novel
Dra-
on itch.io.
Drac also brings up a good point. He says that likely means the USB connections on the inside are probably worn out.
Oh,
Oh,
he's back.
oh,
He's back.
we're good. We're good now.
God's real.
We're good now.
All right, all right.
God is
Start
real.
the timer. Start the timer.
Yeah. There you go.
So, what really is probably the problem? Well, honestly, it is the problem. Is first off, like I'm running a laptop here. That in and of itself an issue.
Factual. Yes.
But then on said laptop, I also have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 devices plugged into this bitch.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to have 9
it's
devices going.
Not counting, my other monitors and
It's the year
Starting in
2023.
November, here at the Good Kraken Show, we are starting a new dono goal. Get a new rig for Garrick.
There is a thing
At
called
this point, he just needs to buy a power supply. Like he just needs to.
there is
Rick connected to the wall is not going to cut it anymore.
Garrett,
just need to-
there's something that they invented a while back called Bluetooth that you can check into. It's
that's
a
like-
great option, man. It's a great option.
exactly. I love Bluetooth. Some of the items plugged into this are Bluetooth. They do great things for me.
Yeah.
Let's move
He has
on.
the
We
Bluetooth,
have
like,
replaced
listen,
the
he has
dongle.
adapters, dog. He has
Yeah.
to adapt it to the USB.
some captain's orders. Jesus Christ, guys!
Nell doesn't know technology, guys.
All of the month of Cracktober, we are celebrating all of the wonderful, dark, fucked up things that we love about Halloween season. That means we're talking
my
horror
rig.
content. That means we are playing horror games. That means Garrick's computer is going to break down. That means I won't be able to figure out DJ's Halloween name in time for Halloween.
Yeah.
That's what that means. So please come in.
Did I get a Halloween name?
Yeah, you did. I gave it to you in the
Broken
beginning. It was the Broken Man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
That tracks.
Like Rain Man, but broken.
Yeah, exactly. Rain Man.
I'm still scarred by mine.
You
Fucking
should
pigeon.
be. You should be. You know what I'm saying?
Pigeon.
It's like the
Pidgeotto.
it's like the cuter, more wholesome version of the crow. You know what I'm saying?
No. That'd be like the sparrow, but the pigeon
That
is
sounds
like
a bad superhero.
The pigeon
though,
is the
right?
fucking spy,
The
dude.
pigeon's
I'm
like the-
literally telling on you to the U.S. government.
I mean, pigeons are dope. Pigeons are tight. I think that pigeons are
Pigeons are
like,
cameras.
They don't get a whole lot of.
Look at
I mean,
staff
all
chat.
aren't real.
all birds are drones. Xander,
at-
that's why you're fucking up here, man.
No,
They're
no,
not
that's
real.
where everyone's wrong.
Guys,
They're only
tonight
pigeons.
we are recording the Shipwreck Show live on October 5th, Thursday, October 5th. And tomorrow, October 6th, we were lined up to do a splash damage. Unfortunately, we're going to have to cancel it for now. That is mostly because everyone on the Good Kraken team is pretty much fucking busy. Besides maybe
No, I said I was going.
me, DJ, and maybe Raven. But we're gonna try to see what we can maybe
computer
figure
will
out.
just
So if you're watching live, hang tight, keep an eye on our Discord. We'll figure something out with you guys. We'll let you guys know. If you are not watching live, watch some of our other content. You know what I'm saying? Just go fill your Friday night with actually there's a Shipwreck show where we talk about all of us being fleshlights. It's great.
Yeah, we did.
I remember that. The
Yo,
picture came
if
up
we
in my,
if we play something
screenshots.
on console or like that at least has console crossplay, like I can join you guys. I just literally can't play the current game because my PC will explode and I'll die.
It'll literally melt. Yeah. Xander, yes.
Selfish plug. Tomorrow night, I'm also playing Amnesia: The Bunker.
This
I'm
fucking-
terrified.
There it is.
Let's move on.
You're
So
gonna
we
freak
have
out, by the way.
Xander is setting himself up for a disaster.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well,
You're
yeah.
gonna hate
Go watch Xander's stream if you can't watch ours. There you go. Do that because he likes competing with our Friday night streams for whatever
The
fucking
only
reason.
day I have available.
Guys, we
as
are 45 minutes in. Let's get into our first listener question, boys. We have Still Real Mill wrote in last week, and they said, what is the like culture thing you love the most? For example, ninjas, pirates, and robots. I don't know if that's like, I guess I can't really describe what those things are myself.
They are things, but I don't know. Like,
Can you repeat the question? Let me see if I can interpret what
He literally says
I'm trying to say.
verbatim.
Okay.
What is the like culture thing you love the most? Like, for example, ninjas, pirates, robots, etc.
Okay. I got it.
So like what? Okay, so
Remember the trend that is ask the man in your life, does he think about the Roman Empire? What I'm assuming is
actually, yeah.
what other cultural like historical phenomenons happen in history that we obsess over? That we like the most.
But they say robots though, so I don't know if it's exactly quite that.
Well, not historical, but like what I guess man thing do we do we obsess over? Like
what is
it
the
Greek
man
mythology? Is it
subject we
dragons?
obsess over? Okay, I like that. I like
Is
that.
it? Yeah, like dipped in Drax says Greek mythology, wolves, dragons, magic. Like what's
that's
our
a good example. That's a good
little
example.
niche thing, you know? What do we like?
Oh, I got one.
Xander, go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mentioned this I think last week, but Norse mythology. I've been really weirdly into Norse mythology, and I think it's in tandem with starting to watch Ragnarok. And then, if anyone has been watching Ahsoka, there's a lot of like little kind of references to Norse mythology that I found really cool, and it's the application of Norse mythology in the shows and media that I'm consuming. Just kind of like they feed into each other. So like I'll like catch something that I'm like, oh wait, that sounds like something that I heard in Norse mythology. So I go and look up that, and then I read more about that, and then whatever I read from Norse mythology, something else happens that correlates with what I just read, and I'm like, oh shit! It's like it's kind of like the Marvel movie effect where everything's interconnected. So you watch one movie, it connects with that,
yeah.
And so it was kind of creating that for me, which I haven't really felt in a while from Marvel. That's a discussion for another day, but yeah, like it kind of like rekindled that kind of excitement for interconnectivity.
Sorry, my
Your hand okay?
My finger was like twitching for. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I thought there was something crawling on your finger and your thumb for a second. You're just like, "Huh?"
Well, I had it down by the keyboard, and it was like my finger was like doing this thing, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening to me right now?" So I
get that with like my bicep muscle here, like it twitches, every now and then, or like right here, like it'll just be like laying down and like it'll like start doing shit like that.
I got a thing with like my
We're getting
eye.
old.
My eye does that sometimes.
I get that a lot too. That's like either stress or lack of sleep, mostly.
Or I like to say, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. We'll pass right over that bad boy.
Yeah. So Norse mythology would be mine.
Okay. Who else is ready? Who else is ready for this one?
I have a basic bitch ass answer, but it's gotta be the samurai, dude. I'm always obsessed with
fucking
samurai.
go, dog. Let's fucking
like
go, dude.
that's like just knowing more history about it. Like I don't know everything about samurai, but just knowing like that history, like an Edo period, motherfucking Ronins just walking around, and
that also plays
samurai are like higher in the class system, and then eventually they own territory and shit like that, dude. That shit's sick. Armor itself is the samurai armor. That shit's nuts. The dedication to the craft. It's not just being a fucking warrior. It's being a fucking like upstanding citizen type shit. Yeah, it's a way of life. Fucking Bushido.
Well, actually, it is. So when one of my kind of two half answers was gonna be samurai as well, but mostly because I took kendo when I was younger, and so a lot of like the stuff you had to study on was samurai culture, like the way that they did things. And one of the books I picked up when I got older was the Book of Five Rings. I don't know if you've read that, but it is a book that was written by a samurai who was the personal Bushido for the Emperor. And he wrote this book many fucking hundreds of years fucking ago, obviously.
Eons ago, dude.
But it talks about like samurai's lifestyles and how like the different tenets that they had to sort of like uphold samurai honor and like what it meant for them. So like one of the main rules that they have that's super interesting is like a samurai chooses his master, but never allows his master to abuse his power. And so like they talk about how like
they're advisors too.
yeah, they talk about how like they will serve their masters, and masters is a like universal term. It's like anybody that you choose to serve in your life. But the second that relationship between the servant and the servee, if you will, becomes abusive, the samurai has every right to eject and say, no, I'm not going to serve you anymore. So like it's an entire book. It's a super interesting fucking book, DJ. I highly suggest you check that out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Samurai,
dude, and
samurai fucking tight.
it sounds sick. And like and knowing like not just like base knowledge, but like even more like the weapons that they use. They don't just use fucking katanas. Katanas are actually a secondary weapon, dude.
Correct. Yeah.
And like the way they wear the swords on their hilt, like one has to be facing up, one's facing
Upside down. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then like the way they like everything is purposeful. Everything about a samurai is purposeful. The only thing I don't like is the haircut. It's like a top knot, but they fucking shave the bald
the
up
front
here
and then the top knot.
Yeah, like it's just that's the only L I can see a samurai taking. Like your hairline is pushed back so far, so far.
That hairline is receding like crazy, dude. They got that fucking tan head,
dude.
bro.
Forget it, dude. That's not a widow's peak, man. That's a fucking valley. You know what I mean? Like,
goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I mean, unfortunately, the samurai had some pretty gross atrocities that they unfortunately were a part of. But
yeah, it's just
there's a lot of really beautiful history with it, so I understand where you're coming from.
Beautiful history mixed in with like a lot of fucked up shit.
There's some fucked up shit in there for
Japan
sure.
Japan, like they're great today, but like man, the shit that they pulled in the early days, like the shit that they pulled is fucking disgusting. And I'm glad that they moved away from that. Forcibly, but
That's
like
what makes us human.
Glad they moved away from it.
We fuck up and then we learn from it.
Do we?
They had to learn consequences.
We either learn from it or destroy ourselves by not learning from it.
Again, I reiterate. Do we?
Hey man, Japan 2 bombs, and then they're like, "All right, we'll set our facts straight, okay?"
Oh shit! No, you're right. You're right. No, that's true.
It took them 2, not just 1, 2.
I mean, listen, I don't think that was their choice, dog. You know, they didn't have a
Sometimes
choice
the
but
only
the
way
second.
to
You
move
know what
up
I'm
is
saying?
to hit rock bottom.
No, they had a choice with the second one. They were like, surrender? No. Second one, throw it at.
Yeah,
throw another one.
So speaking of books, we finally picked this up.
Oh yes,
Not
Xander.
giving a
Fucking
shit. That's
yes,
that shit's
dude.
literally
That
on
book,
my shelf right
Xander,
over here.
I fucking love you. Thank you for listening to me about that. Because how is it? How is it?
So far, so good.
It's a good
So
read.
I'm only this much in, so not too much.
Yeah, no,
But
it's good.
I saw at Target they had a deal on it, and then Jackie also looked it up on the app, and it was even cheaper on the app, so they price matched it.
Hell fucking. All right, so after that, you have to get Everything Is Fucked because that one's even better. That one's even better. That's a good book too. Garrick, do you have a guy thing that is constantly revolving in your brain?
Yeah, dude, it's also a pretty basic bitch answer if I'm gonna be honest though. But like it's just like and it's World Wars, but it's not because of like pew pew guns and shit. Like I just find them to be like a very fascinating and important study on like the human condition and like what it really means to be human and like the lengths that individuals will go through for like the beliefs of others is fucking
Dude,
crazy.
World War II.
And I find the events of like the events of like heroism and atrocity, like because like there's this weird two-sided coin to war that's like beautiful and disgusting all at the same time, just like anything in history is, right? And like there's like all these and like I don't know, I just find it I just find it like a very fascinating, like it's all about the study of the it's all about the human condition for me, like especially like I love like the anti-war pieces, like All Quiet, I'm a huge fan is like All Is Quiet on the Western Front, because like it paints like I feel like in like the the modern remake and the original, by the way, are both fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
And like because like they paint like very important pictures for like, yo, this shit was fucked up and completely avoidable. Like we need to learn from this, and like that's why I feel like those important, like those sorts of studies are important, because if we don't study those sorts of things, we're bound to repeat them.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. DJ, your hand was up.
Oh yeah, what fascinates me about that time, or just in war in general, it's like life didn't stop because of the war. You know what I mean? Like we're like the way we're taught war. It's just like a bunch of battles back to back to back, but it's like over years. There's like people still like not fighting, just at home doing regular shit while the war is going on, and then there's people that are in the fucking battlefield just trying to fucking survive. And like that part of
Dude,
of
and what's
that
fucked is there
fascinates me.
was hundreds and hundreds of occasions where those two things intersected, right? And that's what's fucked about war, right? Is is it like those things were always meant to be kept separate. That's why like you would they would send individuals to the front line, but that's not how war goes, right? Like people made the horrible, awful decisions, like and attacked innocent people, hundreds of thousands of innocent people, lives lost because like they bombed a village they thought had individuals that might be the enemy in it, and that's fucking crazy to me, right?
Yeah.
Like just the lengths that any individual will go through for like personal beliefs or the beliefs of another person, right? Like just on face value, because they're like, yeah, I agree with this person, I will fight and kill and die for them, is wild to me.
Wild. Yeah.
Like I don't understand it, and like what like I also think like about like I try to put myself into like whenever I like watch or learn about these things, like I try to like insert like me, like if I were had to have grown up in that time, like I wonder like who I would have been, right? Because I'm sure I wouldn't be who I am now. I guarantee it.
Oh, absolutely.
I guarantee it, right? It would have been like I think about like would I been at like would I have been a patriot, right? Like would I have been like one of those motherfuckers that signed up to like throw my life away for like the second I stuck my head out of a trench or some stupid shit, right? Like would I have been that, right? Or would I have been that motherfucker that fucked off to Canada, like and just said, no, I'm not fighting your war or anybody else's, and like I don't know. Because I didn't live in that time, but like I just find that sort of shit just like endlessly interesting to think about because of the aforementioned reasons.
It is interesting shit because it like there's a lot. there's obviously a lot
really
to
is.
have to like really think about in terms of that sort of stuff. I mean, even looking at things from like a modern perspective, that shit's constantly happening. There's still shit all the fucking time that there is to look at in regards to that. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. I don't blame
That's how
you.
I feel about the
don't blame you
Vietnam
at all.
War, dude. Imagine being there in the fucking jungle. I could not. I can't.
Dude,
I
or
would never
just
be
just the concept of like an individual. They're like, "What's your job?" They're like, "Oh, I'm a tunnel rat." I mean, you're like, "You're a fucking
no.
what?" You're
Yeah.
a,
Your
excuse
lifespan is
me?
like 9 days. Like
Yeah.
you're literally not living.
No, dude, I was just like, that's your job? That's like, that is your official designated title by the US military? Fuck that. Like, dude, period. Like, no.
All the
Dude,
traps?
You want to know what would happen to me if I was in the military in the Vietnam War and they're like, you're going in there? I'd be like, okay. And they're like, but you're going to have to wait until it's dark. And I'd be like, so nobody's going to see me go in? And they're going to be like, right. And then I'd be like, then I'm not fucking going in there, bitches. The second y'all motherfuckers turn around, I'm fucking off into that jungle so hard. I'm not dying in a hole.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
And they flood that hole too, dude.
They sure do.
You have nothing. You just have a flashlight and a fucking gun.
A flashlight that you're literally told you shouldn't use, and there's like, and not only are you worried about other individuals, but fucking spiders the size of your head and snakes and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, just no.
Yeah.
War's fucking whack.
Where it's fucking
Interesting,
whack, dude.
but whack.
War is fucking whack, man.
Whack
That's
as
true.
fuck.
Well, so that kind of segues a little bit into mine. So again, two half answers here. I talked about it briefly on a prior episode of content that we did before, but the main question that's been popping up on the internet recently is how often do men think of the Roman Empire, right? And that's kind of like the basis of what DJ was trying to explain earlier. And I mentioned that I rarely ever think about the Roman Empire. I actually think more about the Spartan army and culture, not because they're that great at all, but actually because
300.
they weren't. And for whatever weird fucking reason, white adults, many Americans,
white man babies.
have idolized the Spartans like no fucking other, because they saw the hit movie 300 many years ago and thought, wow, that's so fucking cool. And now they have Spartan helmets on their, paintballing gear that they bought at a fucking military thrift store to fucking cosplay their fucking power fantasies. Negating the fact that the Spartans actually lost all the time.
Yep.
All the time. They lost left and fucking right. They
have strategies built around losing.
Literally, the entirety of the story of 300 was them losing, mind you. They literally lose at the end of that movie.
They literally lose.
And then they show them come back and they're like, and the 300 Spartans now leading 10,000 armies. And I was like, and you lost that war too. How's that feel? How's that feel, guys? And for whatever fucking reason, these dudes just can't stop fucking thinking about it. Which leads into my real answer here. I think a lot about conservative white Americans. In a lot of the same ways I think about the Spartans. I also think
Taking L's left and right.
conservative white
Hey,
Americans.
Dad, you taking notes?
Because here's why, right? And so because Drac asked for context here in chat. The reason why is because I feel like conservative white Americans are very, very interesting, right? Because when we say conservative white Americans, 99% of the time we're also saying Christian white Americans, because those things do, oddly enough, work very synonymously with each other.
And rich white Americans.
And yes, and also post-military white Americans. A lot of times, those things all play very, very closely with each other. And it's interesting to see how this very specific group of people interact with the world. Because for what I've observed in my life as somebody from another country who has family from another country, and then seeing things here as I've grown older, it's very, very interesting to see how 99% of conservative Americans have never left America. But for whatever reason, they think the entire world revolves around America. They just have this really weird sort of back of the brain mentality that says everything that happens here also happens in other places of the world, right? Except for healthcare. That's the one thing that they will admit doesn't happen. But they think that the healthcare system here is light years better than healthcare in other countries, because apparently America is the only place that you won't die if you get sick, I guess, in their brains. They just think that every other country is
a lot of weird points.
It's a third world country. Every other country outside the U.S. is a third world country with third world healthcare, and they just think that, oh God, nothing beats American healthcare. Nothing beats that, right, Garrick?
Dude, absolutely. You want to know what conservative white Americans have taught me in recent years, just kind of to bounce off you real quick here, is dude, these motherfuckers have taught me that democracy is fucking useless because their arrogance, they're like, because democracy, my arrogance is just as valid as your knowledge. and it fucking fails us every day because literally all they have to do is be louder than us. That's it. They just got to be louder than us.
Yeah,
They
literally.
they trust in the system as well as demonize it at the same time. Like the hypocrisy is just
Yeah,
like
it's fucked. Like,
every
how do you,
day.
how, like, literally, how are you guys playing both sides of the fucking field?
So
Like,
you
I
see,
don't understand any.
so you
of
see what I
bastards.
mean when I say it's very interesting to see how all this stuff unfolds from a outside perspective, if you will, because I see problems, obviously, both sides of the political spectrum here in the United States of America, where obviously there's some problems with radical left Democrats, and there are obviously problems with radical right conservatives, Republicans, if you will. Both sides obviously have some issues. However, one
Yeah,
of these
just
sides,
don't be a fanatic.
however, one of
Fanaticism's
these
whack.
sides at least has their radicalism bathed in empathy for other people.
Kind
For
of
the most
sort of.
part, yeah.
The one thing that makes people good people. The one thing Hitler lacked was empathy, and there's. It goes to show a little, the opposing side here, if you of the empathy side. Garrick's right. There is a level of just blatant ignorance that has teamed through their side of things that is almost impressive. It's almost I'm almost impressed by their ability to not waver in the face of literal science.
Well, dude, that's what happens when you're part of a hive mind.
Exactly. And see,
Well,
that's
Arnell, the government controls science, so I mean, how can you trust science, man?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, big pharma.
Come on, man.
And see, the more interesting part here is getting older and then getting more obviously involved in politics. Because I'm older, I have an inherent need to involve myself in politics, or at least be read up on it. And it just so happened to line up perfectly in the time in which Trump became president of the United States. Yes, that is right, people. I am not lying. People from 1993. Donald Trump has become president at one point. And it was a very interesting time because that was the first time I actually got to understand the problem with conservative white Americans. Because it's the first...
They really made it very apparent at that time around. They're like, hey, yo, we're actually gonna we're gonna take the glaze off the glass for a couple of years and give you guys a real taste of what we're like. Is that cool? And they're like, oh,
And now he's
there's
facing
gonna be a
trial
lot
for fraud.
There's gonna be a lot of racism. I literally, you want to the saddest thing about that shit is I literally look at our flag now and associate it with bigotry.
Literally, and it's hard. It's hard. It leads into what I'm saying here is that just there was a shift that happened when Trump became president that we never saw before, ever, right? And it was bye, honey, we love you. It was like Trump empowered people to no longer feel hesitant to display this level of arrogance that Garrick was speaking of earlier. And this arrogance now, because there's a massive amount of people that now feel empowered to display said arrogance and ignorance, if you will, that they now feel empowered to do something with that ignorance. And in which case we found that there was a massive group of people that were physically harming other people strictly because of the way they looked. And things all fell out of fucking control there. We saw all sorts of terrible shit happen throughout the course of the fucking Trump presidency. Mostly because people were more divided than ever because of this whole ordeal. Since arguably the Civil fucking War, right? People were more divided than ever because everyone was willing to voice how their side of the political spectrum was correct, right? Everyone was willing to do it. Everyone was like, you're fucked up. You're fucking stupid. You're a pussy. And the other side's like, you're stupid because you're racist, right? And one of these things are inherently way worse than the other. Inherently way, I can promise you I'd much rather be a pussy any day of the week than be a fucking racist. Okay,
100%.
Yep.
100%. You can call me a libtard all you fucking want all day
All you
long,
want.
but at least I am willing to say that there's a problem with the fucking justice system. You know what I mean? At least I can say I don't want to get people sick and have them fucking die and then be responsible for that. You know, there's a whole lot of fucking shit that came hand in hand with the whole conservative Trump era of things that was interesting because they were stupid. And
So
now
still are stupid.
and now
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm just like, I can't because here, and I've talked to Devin about this before on this show, that my problem isn't Republicans. My problem isn't Republicans, because Republican policies have some great policies. Like I for a long time was actually independent because I saw both sides of the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, and both sides had
Likewise.
some things that made sense. But when I started to realize that Republican was quickly becoming synonymous with conservative, and that was becoming synonymous with Christian, and that was becoming synonymous with X thing, and you don't see that same sort of level of consistency with Democrats or, you know, liberals in that sense, outside of the fact that, you know, most millennials are. I don't know, because of a college education, but we'll get it. That's a whole other conversation. Who would have thought being further educated helps? It mind boggles me, and it's interesting. And I think about it because I can't trust conservatives. I can't do it. And so I think about that a lot. Like, I don't trust you if you're conservative. I can trust you to an extent if you just say I'm Republican. There's some policies that I believe in there. That totally makes sense. But the second that you start rambling off on some shit about COVID, about immigrants, you know, about big pharma, about gun
Accusing
control,
others of being woke.
accusing others of being woke, trans
Hijacking
rights.
the word woke in the first place, dude.
It
That blows my
just
fucking mind.
like, if I have to have one more conversation with people, with my fucking coworkers, because I work in a blue collar labor fucking facility, if I have to have another fucking conversation about why trans people deserve to just be treated like fucking people around here, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Because, like, it's exactly like I told them.
Maybe because they are.
I was like, well, it's exactly like I told them. I was like,
That's the whole argument. There you go.
well, this is the problem with fucking conservatives, right? Trans people make up like less than 1% of the entire country's population. Less than 1 fucking percent. But that's all they want to fucking talk about right now. That's all they want to talk about is trans rights and take away trans rights and don't let trans people into bathrooms. That's like they have this weird fucking thought process thinking that, like, a majority of, like, liberals are fucking trans now or something. I don't fucking know. But it's the only thing they want to fucking talk about these days is inconsistent, non-science, anti-liberal bullshit, because they just want to stick it to the libs left and fucking right. And it's tired. It's fucking tired. Xander, go.
I've learned a new tactic, and I tried this with my daughter 2 days ago, and it actually worked. And I want to know if this might work with them. So, context. The incident in question, my daughter got into a little spat with another girl at school because this girl saw, like, the older cheerleaders practicing and stuff like that.
She said,
and
"No
she was
cutting."
like, oh, look, I'm a cheerleader. And Lydia was immediately like, no, you're not. You're not a cheerleader. And she was like, no, yeah, look at me. And, like, I get where Lydia's mind was at, because, like, her mind was at, like you can't just sit there and just say you're a cheerleader.
My daughter's very matter
Her
of fact
mindset
like that too,
and the way
yeah.
she even explained it to me, she was like, no, you have to practice, you have to train, you have to do this, and then you become and that's where my daughter's head was at. But I understand that, but at the same time, I looked at her and I said, okay, well, she said she was a cheerleader. Did that affect you in any way? Did that hurt you? Did that harm you physically?
Right.
Did that offend you in any way? Did it change anything about your day? No. Okay, then why comment on it?
Yeah. It's almost as if gay people getting married has nothing to do with you. Unless you're gay. Unless you kind of like cock. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Unless
I don't
you-
know about you guys, but I've lost sleep over gay marriages. I'm really excited. I'm like so sad. I've never been invited to one. Actually,
They're pretty fun.
Like,
They're
ever.
pretty fun. I'll tell you what. They're
ever,
pretty fun.
dude, it genuinely bums me the fuck out, dude. I'm like, and I have gay friends too. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, where's the invite? Like,
It's fun stuff.
it doesn't
man.
have to be
Well,
to the
see,
cookout,
Yeah, I've
but
never
like,
been to
can I come to the wedding? Like, please.
Well, the issue too is that a lot of them are no longer getting married because the fundamental sanctity of getting married
that's
is now a
fair.
conservative fucking thing
That's
now.
fair as shit.
Apparently,
That's true.
Well, fuck. Well, if y'all just celebrate, fuck. I just want to show up and I just want to celebrate
hey,
too.
or
Like,
no.
just invite me, please.
Let's invent
No.
marriage 2.0, dude. Fuck with the
When-
that's what I'm talking about. It's fucking
You know what
cool.
I'm
No,
Xander.
when you and Marilyn officially do the thing, can you have her wear a strap on so we can kind of like fulfill this like
Dude, yeah, just give me a little something, please.
just
me a
like,
bulge
we
here.
don't even have to see it, just like a bulge, create the bulge.
So,
that would be
so
like,
Xander,
oh, yeah, get married,
Xander is
yay!
asking Ernell to add more queerness to his wedding when it happens.
I mean, both me and Marilyn are not straight,
Yeah,
so it will
but-
be queer
Yeah,
enough.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, but like or no, you have to hit it out the park. Like you and Marilyn
make
could
it
like
extra
fucking,
gay, right? Extra gay.
extra
Yes.
queer, extra gay.
Yeah, we can.
with
We
a
can,
side
we can
of,
probably. We can probably make that
you
happen.
know,
But also,
You had to
Xander,
choose our
I want
suits.
like a
Sand.
special, like I want like a special
We
invitation.
need fireworks,
Like, I want thought put it
pyrotechnics.
into it because I've
We
never
need-
gotten one.
but
we need
also
jet planes to fly through with
Xander,
like fucking
if
smoke.
you want to see Marilyn with the strap on, all you have to do is go to onlyfans.com/MarilynXWest, and
Oh, that's true.
and you can for $10 a month.
I really gotta watch what I say.
That'll go towards my PlayStation 5 Pro. You can have that. You can have exactly that, my friend.
Also,
No.
I do want to come clean about something.
Go ahead. Yeah.
What's up?
It's not just Norse mythology, but it's how Norse mythology could potentially tie into modern day Christianity, and how the Bible is actually post Ragnarok fan fiction, basically.
Well, I mean, the Bible's a lot of things. The Bible's a lot of things.
I also
can do.
dislike Catholics.
as
Like the Garden of Eden and Eden's Orchard. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys.
I mean, listen, me and Garrett can attest for this. The Bible's a lot of things, my friend. It's a lot of things. As
A lot of things.
as the ex-Mormons, we've seen what the Bible can turn into.
Yeah, there's a lot of wars fought in the Bible. Like I don't know if y'all know that. Like,
I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
knew that. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
crusades.
it's almost like historically speaking,
Fucking Darkhold.
guys. Let's move on because we're kind of coming to a good point here to kind of transition over before we end things off here. We have our
sir.
tier 2 listener questions, gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have either hell comes in threes or our truer selves.
I'm gonna shout mine off and then go take a piss.
Okay.
Okay. Hell comes in threes.
Garrick, your choice, my friend.
Our truer selves.
Okay. DJ.
Hell comes in trees.
Oh, okay. Boys, we're talking. Hell comes in threes, baby. All in favor, say aye! Guys, fly, jet, fly. Writes in, just as always. We love you.
Fly, just
Jet.
fly, love you.
We love you. We love you so much. And she says, I need a good trio Halloween costume idea for me and my two friends. Now go. So we have a three-piece costume. We got to think up
A trio.
some three-piece costume ideas for our good old Jet.
An ensemble Halloween
Okay.
costume,
Yes,
if you will.
yes, a three-piece ensemble.
I can fire off a few right
Okay,
now.
okay. DJ hit us with it, right?
You know, classic trio, me, myself, and I. So one of you guys just dress as one, like choose which one you're gonna dress up as, and you just the other two dress as that person.
There
So,
you go.
you know,
Okay.
and
Okay.
maybe have a shirt, me, myself, and I. Also, Ed, and Eddie. You know, that's a good one.
That was a good one. That was a good
Great one. Easy to pull
Ooh,
off.
Ed and Eddie is a good one.
You know, what the fuck? I had it. I had it.
Xander.
I didn't. Man.
Well, Xander Jet Fly asked for us to give some 3-person ensemble Halloween costume ideas. So a trio costume idea. We gotta jump that in here. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say president,
Powerpuff Girls.
and 2 like secret agents. That could work.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
I
that's a
immediately
good
thought
one.
of Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails.
There we go. That's a good
that's
one
good.
too. That's a good
Yeah,
one
that's
too.
good.
Let's see. Xander, I see you, dog. I see you.
I wanted to say something, but it's like low key, kind of like a spoiler for Ahsoka. So
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Dude,
I've got one. I've got one.
9/11.
Do it.
What?
What?
Do it.
I mean, that's worse than what.
2 towers in 1 plane.
Oh
or,
no! Oh no! Oh no, dude!
How do I-
Oh god!
That could work. You know.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Right? 3-piece costume idea. The human centipede.
Oh God.
Bro, why?
That might be sick though. Really sick, but it might be disgusting.
that'd be
first-
a funny gag at like a Halloween party, but then like after the first 30 minutes, everyone's fucking over it.
Nah, dude, it's lit.
Uh,
It's lit, dude. They have to stay.
Sexy
stay in the
starter
costume.
Pokemon. I don't know.
Sexy starter Pokemon. Wow. Sexy
Yeah.
Squirtle.
Yeah.
Destiny's Child.
Oh, there you go.
I was
Destiny's
gonna
Child,
say Totally Spies, like
Yeah.
the Totally Spies.
Totally
like,
Spies, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good one. TLC, obviously. Don't want no scrubs.
Yeah. G-Force. Be a fucking
Mickey,
hamster.
Donald, and Goofy.
There you go. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh yeah,
for Kingdom
Sora,
Hearts,
Donald,
that'd
dude,
be a
some
good one,
Kingdom
that'd be a good
Hearts.
one,
That'd
yeah.
be a good.
Yeah,
that's a
that'd be
good
very nice.
ensemble.
Want some anime shit? Jujutsu Kaisen, like
Oh,
yeah, the main
there
3.
you go. There you go.
main
There you go.
3. Yeah. Nobara.
Well,
Yuji
actually,
and
each year they have like they're all like
yeah,
teams
they have
of
a
3.
they have a trio. Yeah. So any one of those.
You could do Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. That's a good one. Something.
Hey, who wants to be those guys though?
Yeah, I know.
So building off the hype of Spider-Man 2, you could do Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Venom.
You could do that. You could do that. Yeah. You could do half of the
maybe?
Sinister Six.
Yeah. Or
Literally
just like
any
literally
combination
half,
of
like,
spider
half
people
your-
from across the Spider-Verse would be cool.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. DJ.
half your body is like one Sinister Six character, and the other half is another. So it's like, you know, each person gets 2. It's just split down the middle. And they can
Dibs on
that'd be-
Electro
that'd be a
Sandman.
whole Sinister Six. Be a full one.
Esco said Lorax, the guy with the hat, and a tree.
Yeah, that's good too.
Lorax, the one slurring a tree.
Yeah, actually, the cat in the hat and the 2 kids. There you go.
An extra long horse.
But it's Mike Myers, cat in the
Extra
hat,
one horse.
specifically.
Yes. Has
SpongeBob,
to be
Patrick,
so
and
bad.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy or Squidward.
Oh, there you go. SpongeBob, Sandy, and Squidward.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
SpongeBob, Sandy,
SpongeBob,
and
Sandy,
Patrick.
Patrick.
That could work too.
Yeah, that I said Patrick, but you guys didn't hear me. So,
Oh.
you know, it's whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Everyone listen to me
Okay.
anyway.
All right. Yeah. maybe you guys need to dress up as a tissue box so DJ can fucking cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ.
I'll dress like fucking JT and sing "Cry Me a River."
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
It's such a good song.
JT's fucking good, dude. Okay,
Yeah.
what's some others?
Did anyone say the Three Musketeers? I mean, that's kind of obvious.
No, not yet. That's actually a good one.
okay.
That's the Three Amigos. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Steve Martin.
Yeah. Good movie, man.
I fucking love that. I love old school Steve Martin. I want to do
actually-
like a fucking.
So
marathon.
Drac makes a point. Okay, wait. Did they specify if it was all women, femme presenting persons? They did not. They did not.
They did not.
Jet, I do know.
I wasn't
Jet is a
thinking that.
girl. Jet is a girl. she said my two
was
friends.
just offering
so.
suggestions. I don't give a shit what their gender is, dude.
Yeah,
My
I know,
original,
right.
honestly, like if I'm gonna be completely honest, my knee jerk reaction. I don't even know why. This was my first thought. That this is like my gut thought, and I just chose not to share it because it was stupid as fuck. But I'm gonna share it now.
Okay.
They're like trio costume, and I was just like, you want to know what? You guys should all dress up as cheerleaders from the hit movie Bring It On. Every single one of you guys is gonna be Rancho Carne Toros. I don't know why.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
But it was just a really loud thought.
That's a good movie,
Like, they were
man.
just like, yeah, that's it.
Okay, I got one. I got a good one.
Okay, all
I
right.
got a
What do
good
you got?
one.
What do you got?
Okay, they get to three of them get to choose what Adam Sandler they're gonna dress up as.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yep,
amazing.
that's a good one.
Hold
That's a
on.
good one.
Hold on.
Big
and
Daddy,
then there's a
Little
rival
Nicky.
group that comes up with their favorite Nick Cage.
Yeah,
No, even better. Even better. We have this one group that does 3 different Adam Sandlers, and then another group that does 3 different Rob Schneiders, and they all have to say "you can do it" when they're with each other.
There has to only be one person being Rob Schneider. There can be 2 Adam
Yeah,
Sandlers,
there's
but
only
only
one.
one Rob Schneider.
That's true.
Because he's the same in most of them, except
He's the
for
same, yeah.
Big Daddy.
51st Dates. He's different.
Oh shoot, I never watched that one. I didn't really like that one.
whatever.
I don't like Drew Barrymore.
She's not the problem with that movie at all. You
Just
know
don't
what I'm
like
saying?
her.
Oh God,
just don't like
man.
her.
Oh wow, you're missing out on one of the best Adam Sandler movies.
Dude, I
because of
hated her ever
Barrymore?
since ET, dude.
Damn, since ET. That goes
that's
deep,
fucked up.
dude. That's a long time ago,
up,
dude.
dude. That's a
She didn't
deep
even
age
do
range.
shit in ET, bro. Like, oh my
Exactly,
god, dude. Holy
could've done that shit.
Holy
This should've been
shit. Yeah, Xander was a kid, and he was like, "Yo, fuck her, dude." Like, oh my god, man. They said ET phone home, and Xander was fucking out. He was like, I'm fucking out of here, dude. What about like an apple, banana, and orange? Let's make it simple. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it
Yeah.
simple.
Oh, it could work. I mean,
Fruit of the loom. Fruit of the loom. It.
It's like, no, Fruit of the Loom,
Pick your
dude.
favorite VeggieTales characters.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that's good. No, wait, no, he's cooking. Let him cook.
Dibs on the
Let him
cucumber.
cook.
Dude.
Or was he a zucchini? I can't remember.
I really hate that anytime anybody mentions VeggieTales, there's like a particular song that just always pops into my head, no matter what.
I
Dude,
hated
every
that
time-
Christian bullshit,
dude,
man. I couldn't do
Me
it.
fucking too. But I remember as a kid, there was this motherfucker that would watch us after school sometime, and she would always put this shit on because she didn't have cable because they were like that sort of poor. And
Yeah,
dude,
that makes
every
sense.
time, yeah, right. And so, dude, every time somebody says fucking VeggieTales now, I'm always just like, where is my hairbrush? Where is my hairbrush? Dude, I can't. It's like, it's an intrusive thought at this point. I don't even want it to be there. Fuck you, VeggieTales.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. Dude, I've been getting cursed by Paw Patrol lately. I've had Paw
Dude,
Patrol on the
fuck
mind.
That's
Paw
gonna
Patrol.
be the fucking cartoon trauma is weird. Like, I just like, get away from me.
I mean, like,
you're
the other-
supposed to be pleasant.
The other night we went and saw a fucking movie, and the fucking Paw Patrol trailer came on for the fucking Paw Patrol movie. It was a while back, but I like had it in me, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm feeling wild tonight," and I yelled, "A cab includes Paw Patrol."
Yeah, fuck the
I
feds,
was like,
dog.
"Fuck 12,
We don't
dude. Fuck
rock
12."
with
You know what I'm
them.
saying? Really
Yo,
loud.
you're like, these dogs smell an awful lot like bacon, and I ain't down for that.
You're
I'm
like-
saying, dog. You know what I'm saying?
you're
Like,
Flyjet Fly and their friends. They could
yeah,
dress
sorry,
up as the 2012 Miami Heat, the championship run. One could be LeBron, one's Chris Bosh, the other one's Dwayne Wade.
You did not.
I think a big three like that. is
damn,
unmatched.
dude, that go crazy, dude. Ooh, you know what I'm
Man.
saying? Oh, Xander. Okay.
Oh,
Got one.
got it.
Deadpool, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and Colossus.
Okay, I literally don't think any of that is possible for Jet. Any of it. But that would be dope.
Paint yourself silver.
Is that
Yeah.
what Colossus is to you?
just a silver person.
It's a silver guy.
A silver person
You know,
with a Russian accent.
there is actually a character that is the Silver Surfer. And he,
Yeah.
They're actually
Maybe-
cousins.
no, I don't think they are. I don't think they are, dude.
No, they're not.
Dress up as one of us.
There you go.
For Halloween.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just
Dude, that's how you know we've made it.
niche.
Like, people start dressing
No
up as us
reference.
for Halloween.
We've made it.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is, I don't think we dress that differently. So like,
We just
it just be three of.
No.
You have to like
They-
over exaggerate
they go
something
through-
about us.
They go to a party and they ask the trio to like, what are you guys supposed to be? Fuck boys?
I was gonna be like, you guys should literally all just dress up as like your generic white yeah, you should all dress up. I was gonna literally say your generic white podcaster. So yeah, you should all dress up like Devin and just carry microphones around and just make out of pocket comments all night.
Wait, that's actually so genius.
But like
Just color in a
you're
beard.
not like having the microphone in front of you. Like it's got to be like on a box and like a stand. So like it's always in like podcast distance
Or at
away
least
from you.
on an arm. At least
On an
strap
arm,
it to
yeah,
an
right.
arm,
Or like
so
a
you
boom
can
arm.
just hold it.
And you guys are podcasters, and you just like maybe wear some ball caps and style your hair in such a way that it looks like you have a mullet,
And
right?
spout some manosphere shit, like some red
yeah.
pill Sigma mill shit, like you know,
some weird
like that.
Hold on.
Xander.
I'm actually thinking now. This is not at all going to be a good idea for like a party or anything like that. But if you're like walking around collecting candy, because like guess what? I'm fucking 29 years old and I will gladly walk with my daughter around to grab extra candy for myself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Love that for you.
But what they could do is get like a large piece of cardboard, right, and some like string, so you create like 3 sections where you can like kind of like hold on to it, make it look like a table, and then put the microphones like you like get some Velcro, put the
Wow.
microphones on the table, and like you can walk around like you're at like the podcast booth together.
Okay.
be
Or
fun.
you
That's gonna
could
be a lot.
that made me think that like you could replicate a meme. Right,
could replicate
like
a meme.
replicating
You
a
could
meme.
replicate
Like
What's a good trio?
one good one that I think would be like pretty simple to achieve and replicate with just some like fun stancing is like the look back meme, right? With like the guy looking
Yeah.
back at
There
you.
you go.
Like
Look
that was
back
the
meme.
one that immediately came to mind. Like it's got the right number
Ooh.
of people. You could easily stylize it, and then like you guys could literally just like be flash mobbing all night and like your little thing and just replicate the meme live.
Yeah,
DJ,
yeah,
DJ.
yeah. Or that one where that lady's like there's a picture of that lady screaming, and another one holding her back, and then
Oh,
the
the
other one is
Housewives.
just
Like the fucking
Housewives of the Cat. Yeah, dude.
dude.
Yes.
Hear me out though. You can combine these ideas and literally do the Joe Rogan scene of him asking if you've ever done MDMA. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
Dude,
You have the
yes.
DMT?
You ever done
just
DMT?
have one of you shave your head, and then they can be Joe Rogan. The other one can be Jamie, the guy in the chair.
Don't shave your head by a bald cap.
Yeah, no, don't do
please.
that. Don't shave your head. Don't do that to yourself. You don't want to do that.
I mean, unless you want to, but hey.
So are we gonna take me up on my human centipede thing? Actually, I have a good
fuck
idea
no.
because we talked about like them dressing up as one of us, but like, what if for Halloween we dressed up as each other?
It'd literally be the same. It'd be the exact same. There'd be no changes.
I'm gonna make it happen, dude. I'm
whatsoever.
gonna make it happen, dude. I'm gonna find some kind of
Find a
way
way to make it distinct enough that you
for
like you,
for
you-
this Cracktober. I'm gonna find a way for me to dress up as each one of you for some piece of content or another. I'm gonna find a fucking
You're
way
gonna
to
analyze all the
Ernell's
footage that
gonna
we have.
shave his beard into the same
No,
shape.
no. Ernell's gonna cycle analyze every piece of fucking footage that we have of each other, and he's gonna try to like buy all the clothes that we have.
Yep.
And like put it together. And he's
Walmart.
gonna be like, I am Garrick for the day.
Well, here's the thing. I commit, right? I commit because I like a good
Yeah.
challenge, right? So I'm not even just gonna dress up as you guys. I'm gonna take on your persona during the episode as best as I can, as best as I
Oh
can.
my
Okay, you know what I'm
God.
saying? So
I really
so-
hope you do this now.
So I'm gonna dye my hair a little bit lighter, and then I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna cry. It's gonna cry.
Yeah. Just cry, just break down. Just
I I feel like I'm the last person to ever actually cry on this.
You are. I know. You really are. No, maybe DJ. Arguably DJ. Which is funny because you two are easily the saddest of the group.
Hey man, I saved my tears for my pillow.
What are tears?
For the pillow. I don't cry because big girls don't cry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fergie said it. Fergie said it, dude. Fergie said it. But you guys at home can also say it because this has been a very ridiculous shipwreck show. We're once a week, every week for the Brethren Court, gathered together, discuss anything and everything the Halloween seas have thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive content, and soon have early access to episodes before the live and podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/GoodKrakenShow. Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the details and description section.
YouTube.
Right down there. Hit that link. In order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere.
All the places.
We have to get going, everybody. But until next time, my friends.
Where is my hairbrush?
I don't like Catholics.
Will you check under there?
Fuck 12 includes Paw Patrol.